you could feel that build, that crescendo start to come on, and it would kind of build like a wave would build out in the ocean, and it would gather momentum and finally crash on the beach. Get up and lay it on with two hands, Reignman!
I've been saying all along that this guy is like a hurricane. You feel his breeze before he gets there, and when he gets here, he rains down on you.
Between the legs, into the lane, and into the bone-crushing two-handed.
And that's like rain coming down out of the sky.
And the name is kind of stuck and solidified with Shawn Kemp.
Kemp will run across midcourt, dribbles by Johnson to the cup. A thundering overhead slam! What a play! Holy cow! Woo! The Reignman!
Here come the on-court Minutemen again. Oh! Shawn Kemp wears size 16 shoes and he's got a 42-inch sleeve length. Inside to Kemp, great head fake. Oh! It's showtime.
And he just went up, and we just thought he was going to just have a normal dunk, and next thing you know, he's flying around in the air, bringing the house down. Here's his hand going up, grabbing it, slamming it through, and ball gym. People just want to see Shawn play.
In just 6 years, Shawn had transformed from an awkward child to one of the nation's most coveted prospects.
You can watch basketball a lot of years and never see anything like it.
Looked brighter.
Rebound. Kemp, look at that talent. Rebound, handle the rock. Look at him handle it. Look at this kid. Are you serious? Are you for real? That's a superstar potential. Oh, hold me down, Mr. Kemp. Hold me down.
With Kemp here tonight, what you fear is an explosion.
It's been right by Buck Williams, and it's a Kemp has been energized early.
Right into the lane.
High hook on the roll to the hole. There's a beauty.
You get that burst of energy where you can just get one and throw it down, and next thing you know, it just gives you so much energy. Your confidence level raises. The guys on the bench.
And that energy generated by Shawn Kemp.
Sometimes I can sense it out there, of course. Sometimes I can actually feel and say, hey, this is the time that you can throw one down right here and kind of give the team a boost.
Kemp has been doing it all.
As he attracted crowds in high school with his sensational style, Shawn still has the rare ability to grab his audience.
Every game.
Break, here comes Kemp. Oh, it floats high into the air. Here comes the runaway slam jam, a thundering jam. Oh, how about that for a solo?
Gets back to Kemp. Look at that jam.
The excitement that he brings is something extraordinary. When he dribbles and just busts right into the lane, double pumps back to the basket, and whack!
Oh my gosh! Holy smoke! Here's Kemp again. What a move!
He jumped from one side of the lane, and he cocked it and brought it all the way back to the other side of the lane.
Oh, what a thundering reverse baby cradle! Here's another thunder. Kemp's got it on the break, sets up, goes airborne, and smashes it home with a right-handed tomahawk. Kemp will take it in full stride, and with two hands.
Enjoy the most. And to put one down on someone.
Into the hands of Kemp. He'll go to the glass and ram it home. Oh, give on that magic carpet.
You could really feel the crowd, vice versa.
Oh!
Shawn Kemp doing it all the way. Carpet, it's like a hurricane just winding up. That rubber band is getting tighter and tighter, and then all of a sudden, bam, he just explodes and dunks.
They rotate it over to Campbell for the baseline flip. Won't go. Kemp all over that rebound like a bad suit. Out of backcourt, he cuts out of the block. Up fire. Oh, raging right-handed tomahawk jam from the Reignman. How much?
There's a lot of guys in the NBA who are forced to score points. I don't necessarily look at the game that way. I just try to go out and play the best basketball that I can play, regardless if it's steals, rebounds, or points, and just try to have the most fun I can, and I enjoy it out there.
Shawn Kemp, he has been a holy terror on the glass.
For the crowd, generating some energy. Go Shawn, right in! Right to the Reignman, he'll bring it up to Gary. Gary back to Shawn into the left elbow top, and slams it down with two hands. That's it.
Reaching back for the determination with which he had first developed his skills, Shawn labored fiercely to improve his game.
Anytime you got an athlete that's willing
He
to
showed flashes of his great potential. He proved to the Sonics that he belonged in the NBA. And perhaps more importantly, he proved it to himself.
I think it made me mature. I think it made me grow up and realize that, that basketball is not always what you think it's going to be. So words to him, and next thing you know, he's shooting threes in my face. He's talking to me, and he ended up with like 40-something points. He taught me a lesson that regardless of who you are, how good you are, you have to bring it every night. You got to get your respect that way.
He was ready to make his bid for a place in Seattle's starting lineup.
Kemp with a scoop. Kemp gets a rebound and stuffs it. What a man.
duck on you.
Sonics lead here, 27-59. I'm taking roll. Kemp with a tomahawk jam.
He's a young man, but he is
Not very often at all.
Under to Doherty, turns out the basket, put up a shot blocked by Shawn Kemp.
He just started realizing that he was so much stronger and so much, and realizing the potential in the type of game that he could play.
Give it back to Shawn. He glides. And boy, Shawn Kemp looks like he's developing by the minute out there.
By December, Shawn had achieved his goal of being a starter. But his success would be bittersweet, as it prompted the trade of his mentor. Shawn would take his chance and run with it.
By three on the run. Ahead to Kemp. He'll take Stockton to the hole and flushes it home.
At the play. Something special in the air right there.
55-36. Johnson, a jump pass to Kemp. Inside he comes with a reverse cradle. Tomahawk.
Make an impact.
Shawn Kemp has certainly raised his game to another level. He is throwing leaps and bounds every game.
As a starter, Kemp brought his game to new heights.
Draco sets up Kemp.
And in Gary Payton, he even found a new running mate to complement his explosive style.
You were the two youngest guys.
And Kemp fight. Lob low. Kemp. Don't feed for Payton. And those two work.
Some of the plays that Gary and Shawn have made have been unbelievable. Gary Ramsey.
Court by Payton. He dances through traffic. Lobs it in. Kemp will go up and catch it and jam it in with two hands.
And they love it here at the Coliseum.
In one breakout season, Shawn had made a quantum leap into the NBA elite. But he realized that the true
Out that series.
Charge there. Oh, brother. Shawn Kemp.
Shawn would respond with a vengeance, playing his best basketball of the season.
Ball. McMillan the pickup back to the hoop. Swatted out by Gatling. Kemp buries it and draws the foul.
They swarm him in that double. They do on the baseline. Now Kemp going to the hoop. Wow! Now that is attacking the basket.
They just
Here come the Sonics.
up to Gary Payton. Lead pass to Kemp. He'll play it down. What a lob! Whoa! He went airborne. What a play! The Reignman has struck.
I was at half court, and hey, I threw it up there, and I knew he could go get it, and he went and got it, and
all of a sudden it was his debut, and man, he just took off from that point on.
I hope so.
Though Shawn's NBA success story would eventually become famous,
I can't quite do yet.
but over time, his actions spoke for him.
I like this place.
Oh my goodness! Two-hand delivery from the Reignman brings down the house.
And as Seattle embraced him, Shawn grew more comfortable with the role of very well. And eventually, he reached the status that all NBA players aspire to.
The fans are falling in love.
And though he continued to dazzle fans with his sensational play,
I could come out and play the same way each and every game.
He is a handful to play. If that guy's not an all-star, I've never seen one.
game after game, Shawn keyed the Sonics' attack,
Oh man, what a play that was. Kemp really getting it going now.
expanding not only his game, but also his role.
Finally, he's being the leader that everybody on Seattle team wants him.
I'd be disappointed at myself.
For all his individual success,
He looked like a point guard there, didn't he? The way he wheeled in.
Seattle looked to Kemp, and he delivered.
Dominating this game, and he's dominating Karl Malone, who has been considered the best power forward in the game.
Big corner ahead to Kemp. Here it comes. Get on the magic carpet. He will. And
Matched up against the Houston Rockets, he found himself in a duel with one of the NBA's most dominant players, Hakeem Olajuwon.
He is guarding Shawn Kemp right now. Kemp goes right by him, slams it. Hakeem Olajuwon, he gets the punch steal all the way. Hakeem with a steal at the fast break. NBA Defensive Player of the Year. Kemp steps up, not in my house, he says. Take that mess out of here.
Through 6 games, Shawn battled Hakeem to a standstill.
6 on the shot clock. Kemp.
And then, with the 7th game on the line, he would do just a little bit more.
You see him under pressure. He makes all the big shots. Olajuwon open. Olajuwon takes it. Seattle goes to Phoenix.
I'll play the best.
And from the start, Shawn showed he was up to the task.
Wide on the shot. Yeah. Oh, my. You need a cape on your back to make a play like that. Rebound Barkley. Barkley out of backcourt. Bumped by Kemp. He'll take it in and jam it. Sir Charles. Baseline to baseline. Seattle an extra chance. Barrows for 3 and it just misses. Kemp. There goes that man again. He has been the man who's been leading them.
Each time Barkley tried to take control of the series, Shawn would find a way to match him as the Sonics pushed the Suns to a decisive 7th game.
Seattle has forced the issue, George. Looking for Kemp in low, leaning on a Grant. Kemp will get it. Back force down, turns, follow away. Jay got it from 10 feet. What a beautiful play. With it, Deadlift Shrimp setting up the 2-man play. Crossover dribble into the lane. Knife to the hole, gives to Kemp, runs to the glass. Powers! Brett gets it, sends it to Gill, off to Kemp. Here he comes, a quick step, 2-hand jam. Good golly! How about that? And they've held the #1 leading scorer in the league, Shaquille O'Neal, averaging 30 championship.
And he had the Sonics in high gear from the start.
Kemp will go into the air and soar with a 2-handed reverse jam.
The Sonics firing on all cylinders.
And here's a dribble drive by Lynn. Underneath, put it up, was blocked by Kemp. Nice block shot by Kemp, his second. The ball to Payton. Payton lobs underneath.
That is a brilliant basketball play. That is professional basketball.
That feels good. You know, we knew what our size was to get to the championship, and we're just trying to be consistent as possible.
Feathers it low to Kemp, double team, hook outside Perkins, over to Deadlift, squares, fires over to Benny, down low to Kemp. Oh, send it.
To promise an easy first-round victory.
Pass kicks it out to Gill for a 3, missed it. Kemp with a rebound, but he can lead up. He got the reverse jam in traffic. Here it comes to Stiff, stripped by Shawn Kemp. Kemp will come back 3-on-1. You think this ball club was ready? You got it. Kemp drives baseline right, turns the corner, in he comes. 2-handed jam for Kemp.
Had to shine through.
Watch this now. Look out. Look out. Look
3-on-1.
Look out. Look out.
Shaquille to Dumars.
Shaq had some awesome dunks today. Shaq had the power, but Kemp had the style. Kemp had the crowd going.
And Miller misses the 3-point line. Look at Kemp.
And the USA bench is
Scoreboard, on the score clock, alley-oop.
Shot Kemp on the move.
Mr. Highlights of the season were fully behind him.
Shawn Kemp has been a very important.
Now Kendall Gill on the push. Push lob to Kemp. By Kemp, grab by McMillan. Lead pass to the front court. Then Kemp beautifully to the glass. Help finger rolling over Armstrong up and in. Count the basket and send the man-child to the line. Kemp again. Beautiful spin. Here's Kemp now, trying to 105. Kemp going all the way. Undenied. Looks into the crowd. And wants some pressure forward again. Wow, big challenge by Bradley Kemp. Slam dunk Kemp. It'd be good if somebody had boxed him out once. What an acrobatic phenomenon we have observed. You got to ask you 2-on-1. Kemp with him over to the right man.
out of here,
Yeah,
man.
it's time to get out of here. So
We did a job.
it's going to be in 7 years when we leave the league.
That's right.
All right, dog.